With the recent news and rumors that have come out into the internet, it's only fair that we make a video talking about top 5 matchups that we want to see featuring Kenny Omega in WWE. Now, with that being said, if you guys are completely shocked by the news, I'm going to put a card on top of the right side of this video. Make sure you guys click that, check it out. Kenny Omega signing a huge contract with WWE. It's a very big possibility. Click that to learn more information. And with that being said, number 1 on the list, this matchup gets me excited. The Architect, Seth Rollins. Now, this for me would be a game changer. Seth Rollins, unfortunately, a lot of people have complained that Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose feud kind of fell flat. And for that reason, I feel like Kenny Omega and Seth Rollins would be a really nice, new, fresh feud for the Monday Night Raw brand, which desperately needs things to be shaken up. Now, these two have teased matchups before on social media, and people have been talking ever since. And of course, with Seth Rollins being able to perfectly execute a heel and babyface persona, it almost only makes sense. Now, this would give the opportunity for Seth Rollins to shake things up, and of course, with a match this high profile, everybody will be talking. Number 2 on the list, this one might be a little random, but it should be no surprise to any pro wrestling fan. The Samoa submission machine, Samoa Joe. Now, this would definitely be an interesting clash between two different wrestling styles, but Samoa Joe has been absolutely stagnant on the main roster. Some great moments here and there, but unfortunately, he doesn't have too many impressive victories, and this could be something that gets his career going in WWE. And on top of that, he's so good at being a heel. If you want to rally behind a guy like Kenny Omega, this is the guy to do it against. Now, of course, this is a feud that I think makes a lot of sense, but both guys can't afford to lose, so I don't know what the outcome would be here, but I do think we would get some really awesome matches. And on top of that, I think a lot of fans would be talking about how impressive Samoa Joe will look, while Kenny Omega also shines very bright. Number 3 on the list shouldn't come to anybody's surprise because Daniel Bryan's absolutely been killing it with his new persona. In fact, he's been killing it so much that it's almost like we don't even know who else he can feud with because every feud so far has been really good. And it's really hard to top that. So, if you're Daniel Bryan and you are the WWE Champion on SmackDown Live, you are going to need a new opponent. And what better way than to have Kenny Omega challenge for the belt on the blue brand? And on top of that, with rumors of Daniel Cormier joining Fox and SmackDown, it almost makes it look like we could have a very nice story told between two super athletes, and this just makes all the sense in the world. I want to know what you guys think about this feud specifically. If you have to pick one, who are you picking to come out on top? Next on the list, we have the phenomenal AJ Styles. Now, this one to me is a given. AJ Styles has been incredible throughout his time in the pro wrestling industry, and with him and Kenny Omega having a very parallel career, it almost makes sense. Now, this is one of those feuds that WWE will just have to do, and this is going to be an incredible match. And honestly, if I had to pick a stipulation for this match, I would have to say a 60-minute Iron Man match. That's the way I would go about it. Two great athletes. It doesn't really have to be a battle of personas or anything like that. This should be one of those matches where you have two great athletes who are trying to one-up each other inside the wrestling ring, and I can see really big things happening here. And on top of that, with WWE not acknowledging how incredible AJ Styles has been in the past, it wouldn't bother me if this was also for the title. Now, of course, that would mean that AJ Styles does have to win the WWE Championship from either Daniel Bryan or Kenny Omega if he hasn't already become WWE Champion. But of course, a title on the line between two superior athletes, it makes all the sense in the world. And on top of that, AJ Styles, Kenny Omega, both being from Japan, a lot of big things you can do. All right, this one, I know it's kind of not fair because he's taking a break from WWE, but Roman Reigns and Kenny Omega is my WrestleMania main event. Now, we are going based on the fact that we are hoping for Roman Reigns to obviously return very healthy. We want to see him come back to WWE. We want to see him come in prepared, ready to go. Roman Reigns is that guy, and we know that Kenny Omega and Roman Reigns is the mega main event that is definitely needed for WWE television. So with that being said, I know Roman Reigns is not on the WWE roster right now, but as we continue to wish him a very healthy and successful recovery, when he does come back to WWE, Kenny Omega holding the belt one-on-one. That's the main event that I'm looking forward to. I want to know what you guys think about this list down below. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment. And if you guys are new to the channel, click subscribe. Top 5 matchups we want to see with Kenny Omega in WWE in 2019. If you guys like that video, go ahead and click thumbs up and let us know how you guys feel. My name is Tony from Destination Pro Wrestling. Follow me on Twitter at Tango with Tango, and I'll see you guys soon.